Hello, hello, hello. Happy, I was about to say Monday. It's actually Sunday night. Yay! Tomorrow's the day all the kids go back to school. Yay! I'm so excited. I have one kid that's actually going back to school tomorrow. The other one's in preschool. And for some reason, I only signed him up for 3 days a week. I don't really know what I was thinking when I did that, but it seemed like a good idea at the time. I was trying to be a better parent. But, push came to shove. I think the educators at the preschool could probably do a better job. Anyways, if you're just popping on here, be sure to say hi. Now, I'm going to ask you a question. If you will do a favor for me, here's what I would love, love, love to know. What year, month and year did you join Unique? Okay. And what is your favorite, hands down, best product ever that you just love, adore, would basically take with you on a vacation? Because if you can only bring one thing, it would be like your must have, can't live without type of product. I want to hear what it is. Hopefully you are having some fun tonight. Sorry, my back itches. It's been peeling, if you need to know. That's like TMI. But I'm waiting for praying that we have some sunless tanner coming out because I'm sick of going to the tanning bed. I'm sick of it. I really, really, really pray we come out with some sunless tanner. Anyways, so enough of that. Just tell you a little quick bit about myself. My name is Allie Pillow. I'm a black status presenter, really just a white status presenter that just doesn't give up and refuses to give up. And I live in Nashville, Tennessee. I have 2 kids, ages 3 and 6. They're both boys, and I can't wait to get them into full-time school, both of them. Right? Can I get an amen? It's okay. You can judge me. I'm okay with that. Stephanie, June 2016, Epic, can't live without my brow pencil. I love the brow pencil is life. Epic, also love it. Amanda, 2016. Debbie, 2015. Hey, Lynette, what's up, girl? Hi, Jen. So if you're just popping on here, I would love, love, love to know if, when you join, obviously you've joined, when you joined, and what your favorite product is that you cannot live without. You absolutely cannot live without it, okay? Hey, Shelby, what's up, girl? Hi, Bridget, you joined in 2016. Lisa joined in May 2000. I'm going to guess that's 2017, but it says 207, so we'll see. Also, I'm curious, are you all done up with makeup right now, or are you just like this, okay? I took a shower with my kids. Let's be real. That's the only way I was going to get a shower today. If you are glam up, have a little bit of makeup on, you're a number 1. If you are bare, fresh face, drop a 2, okay? I want to know if you're a 1 or a 2. Are you glam or even just like a little bit of mom makeup, or are you number 2, which is fresh face? We can call it fresh face. You're number 2, okay? I'm curious. Let me know. Naked face, I like that. I look like Coachella threw up on me. Is that makeup or no makeup? Hey, Stephanie, number 2. Okay, so it's good that I'm on here without a lot of makeup. I actually was going to, when I got out of the shower, put some brows on, put some mascara on, and I was like, people, come on. We don't need makeup. We're all girls. I mean, maybe there's some boys in here. I don't know. Number 2, Miranda says, done up because I just got off a live. Woot, woot. Way to go, sister. Hot Mess Express with Debbie. Kayla has makeup on. Bridget had makeup on. Okay. Okay, glam just because I did a live. Way to go. What am I drinking? So I'm drinking, this is actually one of the signature things that I do in my live. I always have wine because when I do my lives at night, I love wine. It's too bad I can't sell wine because I literally have turned so many people onto this. It's like a rosé. It's like $7. Super awesome. Fabulous. Yeah, I like wine. Yeah, it's not appropriate all the time, but that's the first thing I wrote down on here was be real. People, we do a lot of, as Black Status, go through other people's team pages and help them, decide what is somebody not doing that they need to be doing. And one of the things that I noticed on another leader's page that I was on, and I was like, oh my gosh, this girl is so gorgeous. Why is she not successful? She hasn't hit green yet. She's been in this business for over a year. And I looked at her stuff and I was like, you're perfect. I was like, send me a selfie right now. Send me a selfie. She's like, I don't look good. I don't look good. I was like, okay, nobody that's on your page looks good 100% of the time. And every single post that you make, you look like a freaking 10, okay? Most of us don't look like 10s all the time. Most of us need somebody that they can relate to and learn from and laugh with and then they feel like they're a friend, you know? I mean, we all could use more friends, right? I could use more friends. I need more friends because I need more people on my team. Yeah. So you want to be real. You want to ask people about them. If you saw my post coming on here earlier today, I asked you to drop a GIF, and I want to know more about you. Okay, so that was actually a lead-in to this talk because I was thinking, you know, I truly like wanted to get to know you. I don't know a lot of the elites. I have like, I don't know, 20 elites on in my downline, and I wanted to make sure that, you know, I got to know you. If you make this less about you and more about somebody else, whether it has to do with your team, whether it has to do with your following, whether it has to do with your VIP group, make it less about you, which means you're not sharing every picture is you, every picture is, you know, every tip is regards to you, everything is not the earth, and this is hard for somebody like me, because in my world, the earth does revolve around me. I love myself very, very much because, you know, I'm like my biggest fan. But here's the thing. Not everybody wants to hear about me all the time, and not everyone wants to hear about you all the time. You're a really, really fabulous person. God made you very special and unique, but nobody wants to hear about you all the time. Nobody wants to see your face all the time. They love you. Your team loves you, but it's not all about you, okay? And that was a really hard pill for me to swallow, super hard pill for me to swallow. Hey, Courtney. Hey, Sage. So ask about them. Make it about them. Make it something that they feel like they can take some ownership in, and that's asking questions. Obviously, you guys all know that. You're all elites. You're all exclusives. You know to ask questions. You know to get engaged with people, but you need to make it more about somebody else. So I found when I started sharing pictures of other presenters, you know, a lot of people can't relate to me if they don't have dark hair and darker skin. They say, well, I don't think a color is going to look good on me, okay? So something you can post is a picture with blonde hair and blue eyes and a girl that's pasty white. One of my best friends, my elite, she's exclusive, she's on here, Sage Miller. I use her pictures all the stinking time because if there's anyone that's a complete opposite from me, it's her. She has blonde hair, I think blue eyes. Don't hate me, Sage, maybe you have green eyes. And you know, her face shape is different. The colors she uses are usually different. And I love to showcase her because she's somebody that looks different than me, and people see her and they're like, oh, I like the way Sage looks. I like the color that she used. I share her lives because I really like what she does. She's very engaging. So make it about them. Next, did anybody notice that the Facebook algorithms have changed in the last week? Anyone? Yeah? You can just drop an emoji. Any emoji, it can be like, because that's how I felt, because I started running, like, we booked about 70 parties in a booking blitz the beginning of the month, and then this Facebook algorithm change happened, and guess what happened? Nobody can see the freaking posts. It's like, oh my gosh. So that's another reason that I made the post in here earlier today, because guess what? I wanted to make sure that you were getting notifications. I wanted to make sure that you were engaged and able to know what was going on, because I didn't want you to be like, you know, in 3 days, oh my gosh, I didn't even know there was something going on in the elite and exclusive group. What? Yes, Heidi, Bridget, Heather, Deborah, Amber. It's like, oh my gosh. So here's what I'm going to tell you that works. Here's what I'm going to tell you that is going to help. Okay? You need to use emotion. You need to interact and be genuine. Don't not interact. If you're going to make a post like I made earlier in this group where you ask people to drop a GIF, please go back and interact with at least 50% of the people. I don't care if you have 100 comments. If you have 100 comments, you're doing something right, okay? So you go in there and you interact with them and you ask them a question. A question requires somebody to want to respond, okay? And on some of those, you'll notice if you go back and look, there's people that I've asked questions to. There's people that I interacted with because not only did I want to get to know them, I wanted to, you know, kind of make them laugh. I wanted to, you know, figure out what they were all about. I also wanted to boost the interaction in this group, and I wanted people to start seeing it in their news feeds, okay? Most people are not getting notifications right now unless they are in something within the last 12 hours. That sucks. That sucks really bad. So you have to figure out a way around that instead of just complaining and moaning and being, Okay, so figure out a way around that, and that is interaction, genuine interaction that people want to be a part of. Okay, so a post that I made last night in one of my parties was I took a picture of the collection bag and I put it behind the wording that said, "Tell me the craziest thing in your purse right now." Now, I was not selling that collection bag in that post. I was getting people, they were seeing it multiple times because I posted it other times in other pictures, but I wanted them just to think, what is the craziest thing in my purse? And then they saw that image and they're like, is that a purse? Is that a makeup bag? Huh? The more that you share and you don't make it salesy is going to make such a big difference, and obviously going to increase the interaction in your VIP or your parties or anywhere that you want to get people to, whether it's your main page or your VIP or whatever. Okay, so the main thing that I talked about in at Chicago Empower You, I need a little bit more wine. If you are cheersing tonight, I don't even know if we're allowed to do this on an official corporate page, but I'm cheersing because, you know, Jesus turned water into wine, and we just talked about that. We were reading the Bible tonight with my kids. So I think everybody should get wine if they want to, you know, unless you're pregnant. Oh. So cheers to that. That is something that I do on one of my lives. I love cheersing everybody. I like to know what they're drinking. I like to cut up and have a good time. Y'all know that if you were at Chicago Empower You. So the main thing I talked about was the VIP group. I love the VIP group. It's my favorite place. It used to be the place that was deader than a doornail. Like, it was one of those clubs that you couldn't even like pay people to come into. It was horrible. I see a lot of people with wine glasses. Cheers, cheers, cheers. Boom. Okay. Thanks, Jen. And here's the thing. I realized, and I said this at Chicago Empower You because it's something I say to my team all the time. If you do not want to be in your VIP group and you feel like, you know, it's like one of those places you're like, I don't want to be there. Ain't nobody want to be there either, okay? If you don't want to be in a group, ain't nobody else want to be there either. People don't want to go there every time they see a notification. If they do, if they see you posting and all you're posting is your little mug over and over and over, wake up to makeup, this and that. Nobody wants to see that all the time, okay? You don't want to see that all the time. And if you don't know what to post, I want you to get on Pinterest and I want you to get some things that are exciting to you. If it has nothing to do with makeup, better, great, fabulous. Example, today I shared a coupon code for getting a free, what's the DVD? I'm having a blank. Redbox, okay? I had a code that could be used as many times as you wanted. I posted a picture of my kids. Who likes to get a deal? They both had their hands up. That was thanks to both getting mini Twix bars. And I said, you know, this is a great deal. Followed it up with, and I make multiple posts at one time because of the interaction and the way that it shows in the Facebook newsfeed and the notifications. I usually do 2 or 3 posts at one time. I'll do a quote, I do a makeup-y post, and then I do some type of something else, whether it's, you know, clothing or it's a hair tip or it's something and something. I have those posts ready to go, and those type of things, it depends on when you post it. If you do your first post as the makeup post, then the next post, you know, people have to refresh. You want to be able to post things that people are going to scroll up and they're going to look through the last 2 or 3 posts, right? You do it. Somebody else is going to do it. So think about that when you're posting. You don't want to post just one thing. Nobody wants to see your mug day in and day out, okay? You're gorgeous. You are a gift from Jesus, but Lord, ain't nobody wants to see you all the time, okay? These are things that you can bring back to your team. This is how you become duplicatable. You share pictures of people that you can name. When I share pictures in my team page, in our team page, I make sure and say, if I share a picture that I found of this girl with bomb diggity eyeshadow, I'm like, this is Ashley with, you know, these colors, because I saw Ashley listed it out. There's no point in me posting a picture if I don't have the colors and the girl's name, because I want people to say, and I tell my girls, tell them that this is your friend. This is my friend Ashley wearing X, Y, and Z eyeshadow, because you want to see, I mean, that's a Y sister. She's your friend. You have over 1 million friends. Call them by name. Don't say, these are really pretty colors. Anybody want to hear that? This is my friend Jenny, and she is wearing these 4 gorgeous colors. What do you think? Could you see yourself wearing this? Heck yes, you could. Okay. And then you feel like they can connect because they feel an emotion. They get excited. They get pumped. They also see you as trustworthy and as a friend if you're sharing things that have nothing to do with makeup, because you're not there just for the sale, and you're there to kind of connect with them and get excited and get pumped and boop, boop, boop. Is this all in your VIP group? Yes. In my VIP group, I share you know, everything from waxing my upper lip to wearing Spanx to, you know, personal relationship issues that I have going on. I share all the things because I want it to be an exclusive group that I want people to want to be in, okay? It's exclusive. I call it exclusive. I shout it out on my lives. I tell people, if you're not in the VIP, if you're not in the backstage group, you need to be in the backstage group. I have 3 questions when people join. If they click join and they want to join it, they have to answer the questions. One of them is, are you a unique presenter? Because unless you're one of my personally sponsored or you're one of my customers, you ain't getting in, okay? Not being hateful to y'all. I love you. Oh, I love you. But realistically, you don't need a group with a ton of unique presenters, okay? You want it to feel exclusive. You want it to feel like a place that people want to be, okay? Next thing I talked about, game planning your week with 2 to 3 products. You can't sell all the products to all the people, but you can sell a certain specific collection or set of products that you love and you can stand behind and feel really, really genuine about. And you can do that in a pattern every single week, one after the other. It's something that people like patterns. It's something that they can expect, something that they can follow and trend with, and it's something that is duplicatable, okay? That's something that we all struggle with. I feel like as exclusive and elite leaders is, how do I recreate this so I can create a ton of elites, right? You find things that are duplicatable. Not everyone can become viral. So if your main goal is to share a funny post that's going to take you viral, that's not going to get you to black status, okay? I'm just going to let you know. Sorry. That's a truth bomb right there. Okay? So stop focusing on that. Start focusing on how you can sell $2,000 a month and you can teach 5 people to do the same thing, okay? Because you selling $2,000 a month is going to be 100 times easier than you selling $10,000 in 1 month, being burnt out, thinking about quitting, and, you know, kind of taking out your whole network and having to rebuild every single month. You're going to get exhausted and you're not going to be able to create some type of residual income. Even if you sell $10,000 a month and you are guess what? You're not going to make tons and tons and tons of residual income. But I will tell you, if you sell $2,000 a month and you teach 5 people to do that, and then you teach another 5 people under them to do that, and maybe a few of them fall out and trickle, you can continue to do that. That's something that won't get you burned out, and you're going to have a ton of creative sales ideas that you can continue to pour into them, okay? So next, VIP group. Again, if you don't want to be there, ain't nobody else want to be there, okay? If it feels fun, if it feels exciting, and it doesn't have to do with makeup, just post it. Who cares? That's fun. The people don't want to hear just about makeup. Your life does not just revolve around makeup. Actually, mine kind of does, and yours kind of does, but most other people, it doesn't. And most people don't want to join something that's just strictly about a product. They want to feel connected. They want to feel that emotion, okay? I love you, Katrina. Okay, so ideas on things, like, give me a couple ideas. What are things that have nothing to do with makeup that you share in your VIP group? Anyone? I'm gonna have a sip. We're gonna go cheers. Drop an emoji if you are cheersing with me. Cheers. Okay. What is something that you share in your VIP group? I'll give you an example because I use Sage as my example because I love her so much. She did a live while she was pregnant. She's had a baby 3 days ago, on how to make like this coffee that she really liked that she kind of stole from me. Just kidding. She kind of did, but that's okay. Sharing is caring. She did a live on how to make this coffee. Her makeup was non-existent. Guess what? Her skincare was on point. Boom, right? But more importantly, people didn't feel like she was selling to them. She gave Disney tips on a live in her VIP group. Her VIP group and my VIP group is where we sell product. We sell product, we connect to people. We go live on our main page, but guess what? We connect to people in the exclusive VIP group. Some things that people share. You share strictly makeup, Heather. That's got to change. You know that now, though. Truth bomb. Service dog in a month and a half. Oh, well, awesome. Sports mom. Tina shares sports. Does your community like sports? Are all the people about sports? Do they love it? Are you intertwining it with your makeup? You talk about how you hate washing your hair and you get tagged all the time. Okay, so do you do a lot of that in your VIP group? Do you give hair tips, your weight loss journey, things that pull people in, that make you, like when you're on a live, say, oh my gosh, guys, you're going to want to be in the exclusive group later because we're going to do some crazy stuff. And that does not always involve sales. Please. I see girl that all they do is post sales. Ain't nobody, you have to put value behind it, y'all. That's stuff that you bring back to your team, and it makes it so our products are valuable, just like your group is valuable. People want to be there because you're giving value. You're giving something to them. You're giving tips. You're giving tricks, and you're not just about makeup. Okay. People know you for your love of bacon. That is awesome. Okay. So how are you integrating that into your VIP group? Because we can't just talk about bacon, but I like that idea because I love bacon. I buy at least 2 pounds a week. It could be why my pants aren't fitting too well. Talking about hair, tutorials, braids, curling. Okay. Awesome. Okay. Next, don't sell products, solve problems. Obviously, most of y'all know about that. I have a big zit right here. That's not too cute. That's a problem, okay? We're solving that. We're solving that. That's something that you can talk about in your VIP groups. That's something that you can talk about on your main lives. That's something that you can teach your team to do. You can teach your team to solve problems. You cannot teach your team to go viral. You cannot teach your team to book 80 parties in 1 month because people have lives and not everybody has the same goals as you and not everybody has the same journey as you. So you can teach them though to solve problems. They have problems on their face that they see that you do not see, but if they're willing to be vulnerable and being real, and if they see you being real, I guarantee you, sister, they're going to be willing to be a little bit more real as well. So like the zits and maybe like, you know, your collarbone, you want to like take off 5 pounds and learn to contour. If you want to, you know, figure out that contour stick, these are things that you can fix. Everyone has problems on their face. I don't need to tell you about that. You're looking in the mirror and you're like, yep, I know what I need to talk about. That's something I can talk about with my girls. It's building the trust. And then they're going to feel like when people see that, they're going to be willing to host parties for you. They're going to be willing to share with their friends with you because you help boost their confidence. Okay. Courtney says, how many products would you focus on weekly? I focus on 2 or 3 and then I build on them. So like maybe I'll start with, and I usually start with a collection, and I do a collection for about 2 weeks. So right now I just finished with the Make the Stars Jealous collection. And you know, I started with the BB cream. I add on concealer to every single Make the Stars Jealous collection because I feel like every person can benefit from a Scarlet concealer in their life. Even if they have to wait a month to get it, they need it. And I just tell them that you need it. It's just, let's not even talk about it. I'm going to add it to your order. So I started with that, and then I added, you know, the BB cream, and I use my fingers, and I tell them, you know, keep a hand sanitizer near you so your hands are clean. If you don't want to, you know, maybe you're not fancy enough to use a blending bud, that's okay. And I tell them, you know, if your budget is too small to get a blending bud and you know, just use hand sanitizer, go ahead and go to TJ Maxx and buy you a $2 one and see how it works. If you don't 100% love it, I'll tell you about ours. I really like ours. But if you don't have the money, I'd rather you spend it on concealer than buying one of our $25 blending buds, right? Can I get an amen on that? So I just build on it. And I try to only focus on 2 to 3 products a week. And then in my VIP group, whatever lives I'm doing on my main page, I try to integrate, like if I'm talking brows, I do funny brow memes in my VIP. I don't talk specifically about products that I'm selling, unless, you know, it's a thank you, which all of your thank yous should be selling your product. Your thank you posts should sell product. And it's not just saying like, thanks, Jen, for buying the setting spray. Thanks. Look at how pretty I look. No. Your thank you posts, which will create loyal customers, is showing how to use products. In your thank you is like you going like this, like take a picture like this and be like, that's not right. You're supposed to hold it back. Because how many of your customers do you think the first time they go like this and they're like doused with water? How many of them? And if you tell them on the front end and they see a post about it that they're supposed to put their arm out, they're going to feel more confident applying their product because you just ruined their entire day if they did that and then they have to go on a date. Okay? You just ruined the whole day. Oh my gosh, I feel like I just took a second bath. Not to mention when people see that and they see a lot of people buying something because they love it, they're definitely going to be more intrigued when you message them and they're like, hey, this setting spray is about to go on back order. Have you seen it? Do you want to grab one? There's free shipping and you get free fragrances. And they're like, oh yeah, I remember seeing you. I'll make sure I hold my arm out. And they're like, yeah, I'll get that. I'll try it. But if you consistently talk about it, they're definitely going to be more interested, and seeing those thank yous is crucial. If you don't know what to post in a thank you, because a lot of girls don't, I didn't, get on Pinterest and type in setting spray, or type in tips for setting spray, or funny memes for setting spray, learn some stuff, and then make a fun image with it, okay? Your thank yous are golden. They're so golden. And they're such, I see so many people, and I used to do the exact same thing, waste a thank you post with like a little bag, or like their face looking so pretty. No. Okay, I'm going to answer a few questions if y'all have any questions. And I'm going to cheers to you again. Debbie, I agree. My thank you posts always trigger more sales. Awesome. Yes, more people. It's like when people hear that a person is popular, like they want to be friends with them because they think they're legit. Same thing with products. People think they're legit and they're like, I get that. I saw Susie down the street got it, and she always looks like she has her act together. Jen, do you post thank yous only in your group? The only time I post on my main page thank yous, because I've had people steal my customers, but they're very loyal, is when there's somebody that's very well known that I want people to know that she bought a product. I hardly ever do thank yous on my main page. I'll sometimes shout people out when I do a collection live, and I'm teaching, like, I'll call it like the Bridget collection, and it's something that, you know, my friend Bridget bought, and I'm just showing how to use it. I'll then like shout her out. I'm like, you know, this is the collection Bridget bought. I named it after her. If you want to get it, you just name it. Just tell me you want the Bridget collection, and that's what we'll do. But realistically, I don't really want to post all my customers out there. I had to pour wine because of you. Oh, Ashley, I love you. Attraction marketing. Yes, 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 Debbie. But that's the things, and I've said this on so many lives, but I want you guys to hear this. Are you guys ready? Drop an emoji if you're ready for this, because this is about to be a truth bomb. And I don't care if you're green all the way up to black. Every person struggles with this, okay? If you have a team page, you struggle with this. Sonia, thank you. Lee, thank you. Thank you. You guys ready? Y'all sitting down? Maybe you're standing up. You're leaning on the kitchen counter, drinking your wine, twiddling your thumbs. Heather, Grace, Deborah. Okay, y'all ready? I don't care how many team pages you're in. I don't care if you run a team page. You need to pour into your team page. If you don't have a team page, that's awesome, okay? That's one less struggle bus moment that you have to deal with. That's one less thing you have to post. But if you are a part of any team page, I don't care which team page it is. I have a black status upline. Her name's Kai. When I do something or I share something, a video that I feel like is worthy of going on there, I share it. When I have an idea that's working, I share it. I have my own black status team page and I pour in there. But do you know how many times I tell people, please pour into this team page. Please post. If something's working for you, it doesn't matter that you're white status. It doesn't matter that you're purple status. Pour into the team page, because I don't know about y'all, but y'all get so freaking tired of trying to come up with ideas. I'm like, I'm not the only person on this team page that is doing something, y'all. Y'all have bigger sales than I do. Y'all are recruiting more than I am. Why in the world am I the only person that's posting on this team page except for welcomes? I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. So tell your team and go back to your team. Stop pouring out. Stop taking from this team page and not pouring back in. I feel like it's one of those penny things where you can take a penny and you can, take one penny, put one penny in, but you cannot continue to take pennies and not put pennies back in, okay? It's very much a culture thing, I think. And from what I've heard from my girls that are new, they say they don't feel like they have enough to share. And I tell them, if something is working for you and you have sold $1 today, you can share. If you have recruited one person or you've made one post today that has made you feel like a bomb rock star, make a post and share about it. And usually it takes me messaging them, but y'all, people need to pour into the team pages. And I just tell them, and I do the hand thing, because I'm like, some people are visual, some people are auditory, some people are touch. I know Nicole's she loves to be loved. But like, realistically, pour in. Sharing mine too. I need to share Nicole's team page also. But realistically, y'all, you need to go ahead and at least one page above you, okay? If you're green in your Black Status team page, go in there and share one thing. I guarantee you, your Black Status will love you so much if she doesn't have to prompt you and say, hey, Jen, will you post this? Your sales are like $9,000. Do you think you could post something? And they're like, oh, I don't know. That's duplicatable, guys. You can ask people below you to share. I guarantee you it's going to make them feel like a freaking rock star if their green status messages them and they're yellow and you're like, hey, it looks like you've recruited 2 people this month. Can you just kind of either, and I give them an option. Would you like to go live, or can you type something up just real quick, what you're doing, what's working? Because the way I say it and the way Jen says it could be completely almost the same, but somebody sees Jen's name and they understand it better. I don't know. It's just like when your mom says something and, you know, your teacher says something and you hear it differently. Take pennies, put pennies back. Yes, Deborah. Kinetic. I read that as kinky, Katrina. And you notice the ones who totally share without asking. Yes, Summer. Like it fills your heart. And I tell you, I don't have favorites, but it makes it a lot easier to love somebody when they are helping. It makes it a lot easier. I mean, I already have children. I don't need 1,000 more children in my life, okay? So we are all adults. We all have our big girl panties on. We are all smart, independent women. We joined this business so that we could have something that was ours. So ask people. And I just tell you, like, pour in. Don't just keep taking out, okay? Okay. Yes. Reach out to your downline, and I guarantee you it's going to make them feel so amazing. They're going to be really, really scared, but it's going to make them feel so amazing, okay? And it's going to set them up for doing trainings. And, you know, I do team trainings in Nashville and Kentucky, and those girls that I've asked to speak on lives are the ones that I asked to speak at trainings because I can tell that they want it. They want to be a leader, okay? Okay. Shower love with people. Give them a reason to love on. Yes. Amen, Lee. I love you. That sounds so good. Yeah. Okay. Well, do you guys have any other questions? If you don't, like, this is good. This is good. I love this. This is fabulous. I hope that you make your VIP group a place that people want to be in, and the most important person that wants to be there is you. Yes. And then that you start posting things that's not just you and shout those people out by name. You don't have to tag them, but you can at least call Emily Emily. She's a person and people want to know who she is. They can connect to her if they have a name for her. Also, if you're shouting out her eyeshadow and Emily has a gorgeous lip on and you don't know what lip color it is and your friend Jenny messages you and is like, hey, what color is Emily wearing? You're like, Purr. You can message Emily and not just make it up. Okay. How many of y'all made it up? I've made it up before. And yeah, a personal plug. If you are wanting to have a ton of fun in September, we are doing a really big team training in Nashville. It's going to be fabulous. We're renting out the Cine Center, which is our convention center here in Nashville. Maybe they'll have like a convention there sometime. I don't know. That would be really, really fun. But we're having a big training. Right now we're at 600, but I think Carrie Knapp is trying to get us to go up to 2,000. I don't know. We'll see. But we had it last year and it was just so amazing. There's going to be 12 Black Statuses there that are going to be speaking. We're going to have a panel. There's going to be tons of surprises that I literally cannot wait to share with you. Last year, a lot of people called it like a mini convention. It was so much fun. So I hope you're there. Anyone across the board, any wise sister can come. If you need to bring a baby, you're more than welcome. We had a nursing mom's room last year. We had so much fun stuff. So if you want to be added to that group, just search, I think you can search it. It's Kick It Up a Lash Nashville. And you can join the page and find out all the information. But it's going to be super fun. And I am actually not going to be speaking. Praise the Lord. I will be helping MC it because everyone needs to laugh until they pee themselves. Okay. Yay. I'm so excited, Bridget. It was a lot of fun last year, Heather. It was a fabulous time. Stephanie, you need to come if you're in Nashville. Hooray. So am I. And yeah, any questions, let me know. It's been fabuloso talking to you all. I hope you guys have an amazing night. I hope you pour into your team pages. I hope you love all the people, whether they're easy to love or hard to love. And I hope you just crush your goals this month, this year, and all over the board. So, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.